Good, make sure I'm good. Okay. So how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Hope y'all safe. Every single one of y'all guys. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. Seems like this has never happened in history. This is a new historic time that I'm sure we all will remember when time comes, goes on and stuff. But since we're all staying home and everything, all chilling and stuff, I figured that obviously by the title that, hey, I should probably make a video on my basketball story thus far. So yeah, what I'm saying? We're gonna do a basketball video. I'm not a basketball video, but basketball story from my freshman year to now. Okay, just so y'all know me as more detail. So it's kind of weird. I never really told nobody my basketball story. Really, I always thought it was kind of sad. It was kind of like depressing or miserable, like not interesting. But maybe this might inspire or help one of you guys who probably had a similar story to me. So yeah. So get your snacks, get your popcorn, drinks, chill, and I hope my energy, my vibe can connect to y'all, and we all chilling. So I'm gonna have my videos, cause usually from my freshman year to now, I'll always go to the court and just record myself. I'll put the camera down and record myself. Not sure why. Well, really, I record myself so I look back at it to see what to work on and stuff. And I just didn't want to hoop for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted some type of reason to hoop, so I recorded myself to give that reason. And then I used to edit too. So, now doing YouTube, who knows? I didn't think, this would come about. But, you know what I'm saying? My videos will be right here. Starting now. And yeah, man. So freshman year. Well, that was a rocky road. Freshman year was the year I actually took basketball serious. I tried different sports out. During my elementary days, I did football. Did middle school. I don't really do nothing. I went to band, so I was doing music. And I was kind of interested in soccer, but not really. I was more interested in FIFA. So really, middle school was just band soccer. But I was watching tons of soccer games. I was a big soccer fan. And then going to freshman year, for some reason, I don't know where basketball came about. I got a couple of family members that loves basketball. One family member who could have played professionally. So, basketball is somewhere in my family. It's not a huge, my family's not really a sports family. It's like a godly family. So, come down the line from church preachers, you know what I'm saying? So it don't really come down the line from basketball players or sports, you know what I'm saying? So that really never been installed inside me as being a kid loving sports. I really had to be put, have that love to be put inside me, growing up. But basketball, my freshman year, I really feel like God put the love of basketball in me, man. To be honest with you, I had no intentions whatsoever playing basketball. None. You know what I'm saying? I watched no NBA games. I've always watched a few, watched the playoffs, but I never watched the seasons. I never watched that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just because I was not that interested in basketball. There was not one time where I was like, oh, I want to be a basketball player. Literally, it just I feel like I put a seed and just let it grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had personal fitness. So our coach, whenever we had nothing serious going on, we would play basketball or football or soccer, free play. And I would play basketball. And that's when I started liking it, you know? Like, I've always played basketball in the gym from middle school to like, you know, if I had to choose something to free play, it'd be basketball, not anything. So, but I was never good at it though. Throughout the year in Christian Fitness, we would play basketball and we'd hoop. And I was like, you know, just a pickup. Like, I wasn't good. I was just a pickup just to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was one person down, they would pick me up just so they could play. You know what I'm saying? Not because I was good. They just need one person to play. So I was that guy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a bucket. I was just a person. And I'll probably make like, I was just a one-spot shooter. If you pass me the ball, I'm shooting it. At that time, I could not dribble. I was so afraid to dribble. I thought I'd be, you know, I'd get stripped away, so I'll just shoot it. And I'll make like 1-3 out like 5 attempts. So no, I was not good. So that's freshman year. So somewhere freshman year is when I actually started thinking about doing basketball. I started thinking deeply about basketball, and I really liked the sport more as the summer progressed. And all of a sudden, I just love basketball. All of a sudden, I just loved the basketball. So then sophomore year comes in. So sophomore year, I'm gonna tell you something. Sophomore year was my most depressing year. Everything was not right. You know, my classes weren't right. My grades, I had an online class. I took online classes. And boy, I tell you that program sucked. You know what I'm saying? And that program was like failing me. And I don't know, it was so draining. And then, you know, I wasn't being right with God at the time. I mean, I would read the Bible and all that stuff, but as far as like being happy, being at peace, I wasn't at peace. And then I would go to another learning center after school, Mondays and Thursdays, for about 3-4 hours after school. So it was just draining, and I was kind of getting depressed and irritated, miserable. And I wouldn't show it at school though. You know, I would try to be the best friend people needed me to be, but at home it's kind of like it was just back to myself again. The only thing that calmed me down was basketball. That was the only thing that every time I was, you know, not happy, I was close to the court. And that was like my peace time, my time to like get away from the world type of thing. My escape, you know. I still wasn't good, but I just loved the net sound. First semester, I had team sports. I hooped with my boy, Hakeem. And me and him been tight since, you know, middle school days. And we would always like play pickup and team sports and play a whole lot of basketball. And I started actually being an okay shooter. Like, my shot was still ugly, but I would surprisingly make my shots. Like, I'm looking back at my stuff and I'm like, wow, you actually make your shots. So I'll make my shots, and doing so, it actually like, it made me an average player. Not above average, but just an average sophomore, you know what I'm saying, basketball dude. But I was nowhere near a hooper, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that happened in sophomore. I started looking at season games, you know, looking at Cavaliers, Rockets, James Harden. I started looking at like games, and what I do subconsciously is that I look at the game and I'll just sit back and chill. But subconsciously, I actually take detail of what the player is doing, like how is James Harden controlling the ball, how he creates space, how he uses screens, how he slips his shoulder past the screen to make sure that the defender don't get past that too. Like subconsciously I do that, but consciously I'm just like, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a subconscious learner, and it'll just automatically just like install that in me. You know, the more I watch, the more basketball I watch, the more professional basketball, the more professional basketball I would watch, the more I would subconsciously learn how to play the game better. When I play with my friends, I'm extremely comfortable and I play the best I can play. But when I don't play with my friends, when I play against actually good people, or with good people, my anxiety builds up. Back then, my anxiety would build up. I'll get super, super nervous. I'll be too nervous to shoot. I won't be able to dribble. If I dribbled, I would lose the ball. By myself, it would be an automatic turnover. It would be nobody on me, but I would just panic, you know? And because of that, that's what shied me away from trying out for the teams and stuff. I was just too nervous, man. I was way too shy. On the court, like off the court, I'm not like that. That's not my character. But on the court, all of a sudden, it's like a whole new personality kicks in, and I just get super shy, super timid, and I don't want to play the sport no more because of that. And you know, when I play with my friends, when I do the best I can do, it gives me hope that I could be on the team. But then when I try out for a team, bro, it's bad. And y'all probably see, like me right now, not doing good in tryouts. Got try out for an AAU team my sophomore year, and you can see I'm making my shots, but look at my dribbling, man. Like I was super shy. I had a huge fear of letting people down, and I felt like if I was hooping with a good person, I feel like I let them down as a teammate, or you know, it's a problem. It was a problem. So it prevented me from doing the best I could do, and I didn't make any teams because of that. Junior year is probably my best year of my life because I was actually at peace. I was happy with God, happy with school. The classes were great. You know, I didn't really go to the learning center as much, so I was able to like just be chilling, you know, so I was a lot more happier. And I started getting better at the game of basketball, yet my anxiety still will kick up when I hoop people I don't know or strangers. You know, I'll always practice on the court outside, but I would always just dodge like actual pickup games outside. I was too afraid to play, too shy. And you know, that stuff plays a role when I was a kid. When I was a kid, you know, it's not my parents' fault. It just, when I was a kid, I didn't go outside a lot. I didn't talk to a lot of friends. I had neighbors who I see riding their bikes outside, playing basketball outside, playing football outside. But I just wasn't the kid to go out and build communication and build, you know, comfortability and just be uncomfortable in situations. And I felt like I wish my parents, you know, put me in that situation when I was a kid to where like, hey, you should go out, you should play, you know, that stuff. And I feel like that would have played a better role, you know, growing up, you know, but because I was always kept to myself since I was a kid, you know, it was a huge disadvantage to me when I would play in the court, because then it's like, I'm not to myself anymore. I'm with everybody else. So I'm just automatically uncomfortable. But I'll hoop with my friends, and that's why I play the best basketball. When I play pickup, I'll make about average like 3 threes and 1 layup. That's an average game, you know? Sometimes I would catch fire and make 6 threes, but I was like a shooter, you know what I'm saying? And, but I was still not good. I wasn't good still. Junior year, I mean, I was decent, like skill-wise, like shooting-wise, yeah. Dribbling-wise, no. Defense, no. You know, even my layups were okay, but I never did underhand layups. I always did, you know, those shot layups. You know what I'm saying? And so no, the only skill I had that I was trying to master was my shooting, because I've always been a shooter. Even when I was terrible, I was always been a shooter. So I always stuck with that. So then I tried for varsity in my school. I tried for varsity. Honestly, I didn't make the team, but I believed in myself that I could. I had the shot, I could shoot, but I just didn't have the stamina, didn't have the conditioning, the hustle, still wasn't in me yet. The dribbling was bad, defense was bad. I mean, I don't blame the coach. They didn't see any type of potential in me, you know, from that. Not as much potential they see like players they get from other schools who's already on a team, you know, to become to theirs. And the school I'm from, Discovery, is the best basketball team, one of the best basketball teams in the county. And then we almost made state. Not we, but they almost made state champ. So it was kind of tough knowing that I wasn't gonna make the team, but I still tried because I needed to know my competition. I needed to know how good are they, you know? Like I needed to know what's good. Like what do I gotta work up to? So once I knew that, bro, I was just grinding. And after that, I think I tried out in junior year in October. So after October, bro, I kept grinding. Just grinding, shooting, doing dribbling, doing a whole lot of that stuff. And, you know, I still don't think I'm good. I still don't think I'm a decent, good player. Cause like, it's hard to believe you're good when no one else does. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta clap for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of people's gonna be clapping for you. And you gotta really push yourself to like, and really convince yourself, no, Matt, you actually can be good. Like you're good enough to learn. And I always compare my freshman year to my junior year. I'm like, look where you came from, look where you're at now. You're still not as good as you want to be, but you're a lot better than you first started. So I knew I had so much potential. It's just that I wish that someone else saw that in me to push me more, but I had to push myself. So, you know, at the time, my mom wanted me to get my volunteer hours. This is the second semester of my junior year. She wanted my volunteer hours to go up, so I got added to my resume, that I got, I think 100 hours for volunteering. I forgot how many total hours, but I completed the whole thing. But at the time, in junior year, I wasn't even close to the 100 hours. I needed to build up on it. So the summer of my junior year, which is, like I said, the best year, and that was like my best year of like playing basketball too, with my friends. It was just fun. So summer of junior year, my mom wanted me to volunteer at a park in Bogan Park, to help be assistant coach for a youth basketball camp. So basically from like the age of 5 to 12. And at first I was extremely nervous about it. I was like, assistant coach. Like to me, coach, like when I think of a coach at the time, I thought about Discovery High School basketball coach. So I was like, no way, I'm nowhere near that level of coaching. You know what I'm saying? But then she said youth, so kids. So I was like, well, I don't know about coaching. Like, I'm not even, I told her I'm not even a good player myself. So how can I be a coach? You know, it didn't really go through my head. But she said, just try it because you need to get your volunteer hours up anyway. I said, okay. So I signed up for it, and like I went to Bogan Park, and I met the coaches. They were like super nice. One of the coaches I met, Coach Kevin, he was the main coach, the head coach. He played college and professional basketball, but he was real cool dude. And he made me more comfortable playing assistant coach, so it made the job a lot more easier and a lot more funner. So I met the kids were so nice. Some kids, you know, some kids are bad, but most kids were good. And it made the program a lot easy. So the first day was pretty good. It was like an introduction, and basically the whole camp was like a week long. So the first day was pretty good, introduction, and the second day we got to work and stuff. So working on dribbling, working on shooting and stuff, and it got really fun because, you know, seeing kids wanting to improve in the game of basketball and stuff, and them actually coming to me for advice made me feel good about, you know, my self-esteem and stuff, knowing that I actually matter in a way in the basketball world. You know, it's moving on and stuff. And about the fourth day of camp, I was super comfortable with everybody. That's when I was playing my best basketball. Cause like I said, when I get comfortable, I play really good, and I play happy. I play happy. And Coach Kevin saw me like shooting lights out. I was shooting. We was playing like some shooting game. I was making like 10 threes in a row. I made like another 9 in a row. And we always play like a game of 42, like fun games. But he see like how competitive I be, and then I'll play against the coaches, 1v1s, keying the court, all that stuff. And my shot was just flaming hot. And Coach Kevin saw that. My defense kind of getting better because I kind of read his offense. So he'll do a move, like he'll do a hot step. Right, I'll focus on, okay, what footwork he used to get to that hop step. So that way, if he do it again, I recognize the footwork. So that I know it's started to the hop step, you know? So I was really like observant. And he noticed that. So I was coming from the bathroom, and he was just, you know, he came from his car, and we met each other before walking into the gym. And he just asked me, he said, "Hey, Matt, he said, you're pretty good. You play for a team." And those words, bro, I lied to you not, bro. It shocked me. Like, I was like, huh? Like, I really didn't hear. It was kind of like a blur. I said, what? He said, what he said? He said, what team you come from? Like, you play for a high school team. And to me, like I said, I'm like super hard on myself. And the way I expect myself, I don't know, when I think of like a high school team, I think about Discovery. So I'm just like, I don't care what school I am. If I'm not as good as the Discovery players on that team, I'm not good at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would rate myself. That's how hard I was on myself. So when he said I was on a team, I was kind of shocked. I thought, you know, I was like, surely there's a lot more better players on the team, but that's just for Discovery. You know what I'm saying? And these other high school teams, they're probably not that good. And I'm probably better than like their bench player or whatever. But I didn't know that. I just thought Discovery high school team was just like everyone else's. You know, I thought it was super competitive. I didn't really know the basketball competition. I didn't show the basketball games a lot. I didn't know. So he said, yeah, you come from a team. And I was like, nah, I never played on a team. I never played. And he was like, huh. And he was really shocked. But the fact that he thought that I was on a team, man, that really saved my self-esteem. Because like I said, no one really clapped for me. No one complimented me. I never had obviously you get family, but I'm talking about people who actually knows basketball. And I had nobody like that who actually made me believe that I was good enough. And he was the first ever person to think that. And the boost of confidence he gave me, like, skyrocketed, bro. That thing, it skyrocketed. And I think my 5th day, I played the best basketball I've ever did in my life. Like, off of what he said, man, I was making so many threes. I started mastering my step backs. I was doing moves that I didn't really do a lot, but I was just super happy, man. And it was the most fun. I was kind of sad that camp ended because I loved it so much. And, you know, I thanked him for that, and that forever, like, built my work ethic even more. Like, oh, like, okay, this person who's actually good at basketball told me I'm good enough by complimenting me and saying I was on the team. So I took that. I was like, you're good enough, Matt. You good. That's all I needed, bro. That's all I needed. And I went to the court the next day after the camp, started working on my shot. And I kept working and working and working. Now, I still didn't think I was good. Like, I wasn't convinced that him saying I'm good enough made me think I was good. I still thought I was not good. It's just that I was convinced that I had the potential of being a great player one day. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I should not give up on what I'm doing right now, because look, you know what I'm saying? That's just what happened. So summer year, I was just practicing. So senior year comes about. Senior year happens, and you know, I didn't try out for the basketball team. Obviously, it didn't make no sense to try out for the varsity team. They're playing this was during my senior year. The basketball team was the best possible basketball team they could be. Now I was like 6'1", 6'2" at the time. You know, their starting point guard was like 6'7", so they got really tall players, and that's what makes them get the wins, because their height advantage. The bench tall, like their second star point guard is like 6'4". So even though I'm 6'1", which is taller than the average, but in a competitive world, I'm not tall at all. So I kind of knew, you know, just the business of it, I was not gonna make it. So I focused on my grades, got A's and B's and stuff, and I kept working on my game. And you know, I just kept working on it, and that's when I started dunking. My second semester, senior year, I got my first dunk. And I was really proud of that, because me dunking, I never thought I would be able to dunk. You know, coming from freshman year, how I played, to getting to where I was senior year, I started dunking. I was really shocked myself, and I knew that this was just the beginning. So I kept working, and I think March, like a year ago, really exactly a year ago, because it's March now, so March last year, I took it as, okay, man, you may not be on a high school team, but that's just the beginning of everybody. Like, you could still be on the team in your mid-20s, you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep doing what you're doing, and I promise you, you'll be a great asset to whatever you're playing for. And at that time, I was able to accept that I was never on the high school basketball team, and I was never on an organized basketball team in general. I never played basketball, an organized game of basketball. I never had a team before. I don't know what it's like to run plays. I don't know what it's like, I don't know. You know, I've always just known how to play a pickup game. And, you know, but I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it. I feel like what I went through was necessary for me to go where I'm going to go through in my mid-20s and stuff. So I was happy with what I was doing, and I'm still not satisfied. But with myself, as far as being good, I think I'm good now. I think I'm good, but it's always a flaw in whatever it is. I also had team sports, and I had team sports, and I would play against like actual players on the team who were like younger though, like freshman, sophomore, and they always want to play me, even though I was not on the team. I was better than the JV team. You know what I'm saying? Like, not varsity level, but way above JV level. And you know, I feel like varsity level is like elite level. Like, it's not the average varsity. It's like actual varsity, like elite. So it was kind of like JV, like this is JV. Here's like good. Like, you might not make the varsity team in Discovery, but you could make the varsity team in another school. And then varsity is like Discovery, like elite. You know what I'm saying? You're just, if you could play in Discovery basketball, you could play in any school, basically. So, yeah, man. I had team sports, and I had like sophomore JV players try to play me to get their game better, you know. And I was really good at shooting at the time. So that was my senior year. So now here I am, you know. A couple of months ago, I was going to GGC. My friend Peter, who played at Brett Meagher High School, and he was on the varsity team on there. Y'all gonna see him. Y'all gonna see him in a bit. I mean, not soon, but later. Y'all gonna see him, and we're gonna chop it up. But yeah, he played varsity at Brett Meagher, and he's actually on GDC, their basketball team in GDC. And he asked me like, "Hey, bro, you should join. Like, we should play together and stuff." And I was actually considering it. I was like, it'd be pretty cool to play with my homie. But at the time, I just was not happy with GDC, man. I wasn't happy with the classes. I felt like going to college for me was a waste of time, just because it's not for me, man. And you know, I would go to college obviously if I was super committed to like basketball. And when I played college basketball, I would have gone just for that reason. But because I wanted to do YouTube at the time, I was like, I can't do both. So I dropped college, and here I am doing YouTube. So yeah, man, all those videos you see me, practicing, man, that took hard work, hard dedication. You know what I'm saying? All the times you see me like literally in the gym in these videos, bro, I wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, man, to get to the YMCA. Wake up at 3 in the morning and get ready and go to the gym like right when it opens. Like I'll literally be in their parking lot at 4:50 because they open at 5. You know what I'm saying? Just work, bro. I will work, and that's where I met Casey. When I made my first ever YouTube video, Casey came in the gym, and that's where we actually met each other. And he told me we should do videos together and stuff. I was like, okay. And then, real cool dude. I'm very glad I met him. Real cool dude, and actually, like, I kind of take him as my rival. Just cause, that 1v1, he's a good dribbler. And then obviously a good shooter too. He can make shots. And then he has good finishing. So off of all that stuff, also good defense. He's good at laying pressure on you on defense. He's good at stuff. So I kind of took him as my rival, to where it's like now I want to be better than him. Which is a good thing, because obviously you should surround yourself with competition, and that's the only thing that make you better. Like he said, and when we won, you surround yourself with scrubby W's, then you're not gonna be good, man. You just think you'll be good. Surround people that you know are better than you, and all that stuff. So I was actually planning to make open rec runs in the Y. I was actually planning on going later today to make open rec runs, man, this week. But obviously this coronavirus going around, that's the wait. But just so you know, later I will be doing that. I'll make an open run so y'all can see me run 5v5s, 3v3s, 4v4s, which is randoms, and see my progression from there. And what else? Is that all? I think that's it, man. It's been a really interesting journey, very fun. Obviously, I'm very proud of myself, but I'm not satisfied. I'm super competitive now. I remember Kobe said when he came from high school and stuff, he had a kill list for the NBA who to beat. So I got a kill list now, and that's off of YouTube. I got a kill list, man. I want to beat everybody. I want to be everybody. I want to be everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can think of, man. AJ Lepre, Marcellus Howard, T-Jazz, Cash Nasty, 50K Mal, Devontae Fraga, DC Heat. This is a new guy I see, Fulton Gregory. I wanna be him. I I wouldn't be anybody that's competition, man. Jester the Laser, everybody. So that's my kill list. I just want to be every single body and actually be a professional hooper somewhere down the line and actually be, you know, a legend in a way, to where I can inspire everybody else. So that's mostly my story, man. You know, I just want to share the story to inspire y'all to know that, you know, these videos you see don't just come to you in the morning, man. You really gotta work and work and work and work your butt off to be what you want. And I'm really proud of, you know, the work that I put in myself and the potential I put in myself and the belief I had in myself to be where I am now. And I'm gonna keep pushing myself to be where I want to be. But I just want to thank God for him putting a love of basketball. I feel like he really planted a mustard seed inside me, and I took the option to grow that mustard seed into a tree, and I wanted to further grow that tree into a tree that cannot be knocked down. So matter of fact, it's not even a tree right now, it's a sampling. I'll say that, it's a sampling. You know, I still got so much more to do, so much more to learn, so much more to grow on. So I want to thank God on that note. He's played a key role in my life, and I'll forever be grateful for him. And yeah, man. So that's my entire journey. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it was kind of long, but I might, like I said, I might chop some things, edit some stuff to, you know, just keep the pace. I talk a lot, you know, I get that from my dad, talk a lot. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope this inspired some of y'all or one of y'all, and I hope, you know what I'm saying, we'll keep grinding, stay a family, you know what I'm saying, and just let y'all know that y'all be the first to ever witness where I am now before I become a great player. Time goes on, and love y'all. Stay safe. You know, stay at home. And that's gonna do it for this video, man. Comment down below, you know, what touched you, what was your best year, what was your hardest year. Just talk to me, man. Talk to me. I love communicating with y'all. And yeah, man. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe, man, for better content, more content, and let's make a family, man. Pause. But let's be a family. Let's be a family. Real talk. Yeah. So that's gonna do this for this video. Love y'all very much, and I'll see y'all in the future. Peace.